We have looked at 6 films. I looked at Ferris Bueller's Day Off, With Nell and I, and Napoleon Dynamite.
I looked at The Matrix, Love Actually, and Four Lions.
There are usually no more than 3 idents, and there are normally more idents in studio films than indie films.
The idents in studio films are each usually about 15 seconds long. For example, in Napoleon Dynamite, the 3 idents lasted 55 seconds altogether, whereas in Four Lions it took 18 seconds for 2 idents to show.
The number of titles shown are usually about 15, although there are usually more titles in studio movies, as there are more big stars and more cast and crew as they have a bigger budget.
For example, in Napoleon Dynamite, the total title time is 3 minutes 30 because it is made by big studio company Fox Searchlight.
The order of the titles is usually company names, director, cast, crew, then director again. The director is usually mentioned twice.
The first time the director is mentioned, it is normally set out as, for example, a John Hughes film. The second time it is shown as directed by John Hughes.
The opening shot is usually an extreme long shot or establishing shot showing the setting.
The Matrix uses an extreme close-up for the opening shot. This creates a narrative enigma straight away because you don't know who it is, and this links to the genre of sci-fi thriller. This is counter-typical as you would normally see an extreme long shot.
There is usually an audio bridge of non-diegetic sound, with the diegetic sound starting about 20 to 30 seconds into the opening, for example in With Nell and I.
The exposition is provided through the representation of characters' clothing. For example, in Napoleon Dynamite we see this geeky character represented in an unglamorous way, showing this is a comedy.
Whereas in The Matrix, the geeky hacker character is presented in a smart, cool fashion. This links to the sci-fi genre of the film.
Usually the audience sees the protagonist in the opening scene. However, in some films you may see the antagonist as well. For example, in The Matrix, this sets up tension and the binary opposition.
The lengths of openings are different for each film. For example, the longest opening was Napoleon Dynamite's, which lasted for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. The shortest opening was Love Actually, which lasted for 2 minutes and 30 seconds.